Welcome to Freda Chando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I want to be very thankful for your continued support to this channel. In case you are watching us for the first time, allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel. Kindly don't forget to click the notification bell so that YouTube will recommend for you our videos. Also, give our videos many likes, ladies and gentlemen, so that the more likes a video gets, the more ratings go higher, then YouTube will recommend it for more views. There is a man called Victor Okul who has petitioned Parliament for some amazing amendments in the Constitution. And Mr. Okul wants Parliament to reintroduce the position of a Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, and the leader of official opposition. Just before we move on this, ladies and gentlemen, remember the very requirements or prayers that Mr. Okul wants Parliament to look into were in the BBI, the last Building Bridges initiative that was thwarted. William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza team were against the BBI and everything that it contained. And they claimed that this was a government that wanted to dish out positions and to reward themselves, because the BBI had required that we expand the executive in what Raila Odinga and his handshake partner Uhuru Kenyatta had explained that this was going to heal the nation, because the winner takes it all has been a problem that has been bedeviling Kenya for long. Even Mr. Okul says that Kenya is divided because after every election, once someone is declared a president, he takes everything. The loser, even if he is defeated by just one vote, despite the number of votes that he controls, goes home flat-footed with nothing. But after the Kenya Kwanza team opposed the BBI, BBI went ended in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ruled that it was unconstitutional. And Madam Martha Koome said that a popular initiative can only be started or initiated by a normal Kenyan and not a president, because she argued that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was a president and therefore he had no mandate to initiate a popular initiative, because it is Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga who came up with this initiative. So it was thwarted. Why it is being introduced now is something that is very suspicious. And I think it is being reintroduced at a time when Kenya is grappling with very many problems. At the center of it is the GMO. And for this debate to end, this BBI thing or the expansion of the executive has come at the right time. Because if there is something that even the Azimio party will support, it is a debate that seeks to expand the executive. Because it has been the position of Raila Odinga and many Azimio leaders that we need to expand so that almost representatives of several communities will feel that they are part of the government. And the truth is, after our elections, you realize that the president will take everything, and when he dishes out positions, he will be looking at his own people, rewarding the people who are behind him during elections or during campaigns. Even the cabinet that we have today is a cabinet that 3/4 are coming from the Kalenjin nation and the Kikuyu nation, because the two form the government as the president and the deputy respectively. And so if there is something that will please the Azimio, that can even make them forget about the GMO and everything, it is this discussion about expanding the executive. And I have a feeling that William Ruto has sent someone, a proxy, to come and test waters and just see how welcoming both the government and the opposition will take this debate. If the Supreme Court declared that it is unconstitutional for a president to initiate a popular initiative like this, then what it means is that William Ruto has learned the lessons, and even if he wants it to go to parliament, he's careful not to be the one initiating it. And I have a feeling that he has sent someone to make these proposals to the parliament. Its timing is suspicious because apart from GMO, we have a debate about the Oster of Cherera, Irene Masit, Nyang'aya, and Francis Wanderi. And maybe this is being slotted in here so that we forget about all these things, so that these things can run independently and we start talking about this debate about expanding the executive, because it is going to grab headlines when it comes to the floor of the House. I also have a feeling that William Ruto has just realized that he might need to unite Kenyans, because William Ruto inherited a very divided country. And maybe he wants to use this because he was in the previous government when Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga were claiming that this is one of the routes that we can take to heal the nation. Because the problem has been Kenyans don't feel represented, and therefore they sit back. If anything comes, they want to go to the street. So he could be using this as a matter of healing the nation, because everything that Ruto refused are now coming back to haunt him, but he might just want to use them. The other day, he disbanded the special service unit that was under the leadership of the control of Mr. Kinoti, the former DCI. But after being advised, there are rumors that he has created his own SSU, a special service unit, because immediately he announced to the whole world that he had disbanded this unit. There was chaos all over the country. We left the country in the hands of bandits and robbers and thieves. The people were being robbed in broad daylight. So he had to come back very fast and reconstitute his own team to curb insecurity. And while he opposed the BBI as something that was only seeking to create and expand the executive to dish out positions, it is clear that Musalia Mudavadi has been given the position of a chief minister, almost equivalent to the prime minister, because their roles are almost the same. So he might just be coming back to his senses so that he heals the nation using this. I also have a feeling, you have seen several people like Oparanya saying that they want to ditch ODM. A person in the stature of a governor can never take any position. Most of them, those who still want to serve the country, you see the people like Mandago contesting for a senatorial position. But a governor is someone who would want to go higher, maybe to become a deputy president, a president of a country, because he was in charge of a county. They used to call themselves presidents of counties. And William Ruto could be using this to expand his government to accommodate all these governors so that they can form one unit, especially those who are running away from the ODM or Azimio. He could pick Oparanya, maybe pick another person from Mombasa, maybe people like Joe. He's going to use this to dangle it as a carrot. If it goes through, because if it is something that William Ruto has initiated, they have the numbers in the National Assembly. So it's going to pass when it comes to the floor of the House. And I can assure you that people like Junet Mohammed, the Azimio team, will rally behind, because it was their initiative. And when it passes through, William Ruto will now accommodate, because if the bill is supported when Ruto is still in power, then he will accommodate many other leaders so that he runs the government slowly and very smoothly. Before 2027, there's going to be a heated campaign. You do not know whether the Uhuru the Ruto regime is going to stick together. You might find the the Mount Kenya going their own way. So, and the people, I got this story from Mutai Ngui. He was suggesting that maybe in 2027, William Ruto could decide to pick Musalia Mudavadi as his running mate. We wait and see. But he's going to dangle this and use it as a campaign gimmick. Because were it that the BBI was there, if it had passed, I can assure you that maybe Kalonzo would have been with Raila today. Because the BBI wanted 2 deputies for a prime minister. With the 2 deputies, you can easily accommodate almost each and every region, even though it might lack equity, but you can find a way of trying to incorporate a few major and minor ethnic groups in Kenya. So William Ruto could use this to dangle as a campaign gimmick. He might pick someone from Nyanza, because already Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi are from Western. He might pick someone from Coast. Kalonzo Musyoka could even come in, you never know. He's going to dangle this to use it so that he can get support, because had it passed, even the Raila team would have told Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula, come so that you become a prime minister. So this is something that maybe William Ruto is using to test waters. The other day we had someone who came, that MP who said that we should abolish a term limit and introduce age limit at 75. It died out, almost a natural death. William Ruto later came and said that he cannot support such a thing, but the message is home, and if he was the one who sent that MP, he saw the reaction of Kenyans. So this could be another one. Sent to find out. Do you think opposition could also send someone just to try and see how the government side could take this? It is also a possibility, because in politics, you never know. But I have a strong feeling that it could be the government side, and especially William Ruto, who is using this so that he can accommodate many leaders who are still left out, so that he can use it to campaign. By 2027, very many people who feel left out will be there, and he will ensure that the Kenyan people, because very many people are saying that William Ruto inherited a divided country, and he could be using this to heal the country. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? If it comes, do you think we should reintroduce BBI? Not with the name BBI, but expanding the executive so that we can have all these, the official opposition leaders, so that even if you lose, you still have your budget, you have your office, you still feel like you're still someone. Because you win, a president wins with 8 million, and then you have 7,900,000. Someone defeating with only 1,000, with maybe just 100 or 200,000. Then you become like you own nothing. He takes everything and you walk like you have nothing. Do you think we should expand our executive, ladies and gentlemen, considering the budget? Considering the healing mechanism? What do you think we should do, ladies and gentlemen? And your gaze is as good as mine. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen.